So Winston normally barks at people nonstop. And when we came in the door, I was trying to give him some treats to try to create a positive association, but he was very territorial. I wouldn't say aggressive, but it was territorial. And there was a little bit of, there wasn't any bite involved, but there was a little bite to his bark. So if I continue giving him treats or nurturing him when he's in that unbalanced frame of mind, that's what I'm nurturing, is the territoriality, and he will continue to do so. So what I did was we fitted him up with a leash, and then I stepped on the leash. Now, as soon as I put the leash on, his barking went down by like 90%. He still was barking a little bit, but it was much, much less. So normally what he does, and he's not quite as bad as some dogs. Some dogs will bark at you and then back away. He was barking and staying in place, which is conveys a little bit more seriousness, that he's not, if it's dog barks at you and backs up, it's showing it's insecure. If it barks and moves forward, it's showing it's dominant. If it's barking and staying in place, it means he's not fooling around. So he probably could fall anywhere between. Now, he nipped at me a little bit when and I was pushing his boundaries a little bit just to see. I just basically held my hand down, but he kind of nipped at me. Now, he air nipped. He didn't make contact. When dogs nip to correct, they're usually pretty consistent in how they nip. So a lot of people are like, oh, he's biting the air, he's missing you. He's not missing you, he's doing warning bites to tell you. So that nip that he gave me was a warning, hey, your hand is in my personal space. But a lot of this comes from the fact that we don't have any rules and structure, and so I think in his mind he thinks that he is the same authority as you, and when people come to your house, he's saying, I didn't invite you, this is my woman, you leave her alone. So basically what I've done is now, if you want to shoot him a little bit, we've blocked him from being able to run away. Now, he tried to chew on the leash. He went through and he barked at me. He does have some eye contact issues. Every time I give him direct eye contact, he kind of barked or growled a little bit. But now he's finally settled down because he realizes he's not going anywhere. I didn't try to pet him. I corrected him a couple times, but really all I wanted him to do is to learn that this human is not a threat, that you can sit next to a human and nothing bad happens. We're essentially having him practice being next to a human without reacting the way that he normally does. Now, for dogs, habit can become a behavior. So if we consistently block him like this when you have friends come over and we don't let him chew on the leash, and your guest is the one stepping on the leash so that he can't run away, but the guest should not try to pet him, should not try to talk to him or interact with him, and no direct eye contact. All I want him to do is just be next to a guest and have nothing bad happen. Now, when he's nice and calm like this, I can actually pull out a high-value treat like this and just drop it on the floor, and now he gets a positive reinforcer when he's in a calm and balanced frame of mind. Now, if he stays calm, after a couple minutes, you can take off the leash. I'm not doing that right now because I'm pretty certain that he's going to go sit behind you or jump up on top of you, and him being on top of you is going to make him more possessive and more aggressive because now he has to defend. By removing you, I'm blocking him from being able to do that and forcing him to adopt a new behavior. So this this is basically kind of going to be part of your road to success, is to have friends come over, put him on a leash, not allow him to interact, or to be, I don't want to say not allow him to be aggressive, because I think once you put him on a leash and he's blocked like this and you're sitting across the room, he's going to start settling down faster and faster. Once he's calm, give your guest a couple of these treats, and when he's nice and calm like this, then we can let him take it off of our hand. Well, that one's rolled off the hand. You'll find it. I'll give you this one. Sit. Now he's sitting, so I'm saying the word sit because he's sitting. There's the other treat. There we go. So now if this happens enough and he doesn't, so now he's coming to me. I have something that he likes. Nothing bad is happening. I'm not trying to pet him. A lot of people want to pet the dog and show you, I'm a good person. Let me show you. If you're uncomfortable and somebody comes up to you and you're uncomfortable with their presence, even if they're doing a lot of things to try to placate you, you want them to prove to you that they're a good person by their actions first. So for him, we're not trying to pet him or do anything other than just simply having him be with us. So this is basically going to be something that you're going to have to recreate over and over again until he no longer is barking and growling. Now I'm going to show you a way to answer the door, which would be a little interesting because it's just the two of us. We might have to enlist the help of a neighbor. But all the little things, by adding rules, adding structure, adding boundaries, he's going to start to see and identify you as an authority figure. The more he does that, he should start to identify as more of a follower. And if he's a follower, then it's inappropriate for him to go in front of you and try to handle a situation that would be disrespectful to your authority. So we want him to start to say, oh, it's not my job, mom's going to handle it. My job is to stay in the background and be there to support her if she needs it. So this is going to be how we're going to block him from the old behavior and help him learn to adopt a new behavior.